A bank officer found an account under your name, and the amount inside is mind-blowing. This video brings an urgent message that Jesus specifically wants you to hear about a spiritual treasure that's been waiting for you. He has been trying to reveal this divine account to you, but is concerned you might dismiss it as too good to be true. This isn't just another blessing video. It contains a revelation about provision that many overlook every day. Jesus cares so deeply about your financial breakthrough that he would be disappointed if you scrolled past this critical message without understanding its importance. The revelation you're about to receive has been carefully arranged to reach you at this exact moment in your journey. There's a divine appointment happening right now as you watch. Don't scroll away, because what you're about to learn could change everything about how you experience God's provision in your life. This isn't an ordinary spiritual message. It's a divine alert about a heavenly account that represents a critical turning point in your financial journey. Jesus has been watching your money struggles with loving attention, noticing both your moments of faith during lack and your times of doubt about provision. Missing this particular revelation could mean overlooking spiritual wealth that's been prepared just for you. This account marks a limited time spiritual window that's opening in your financial life right now. Jesus cares so deeply about your breakthrough that he would be genuinely concerned if you fail to recognize this opportunity. That's why this message found you today. Your attention to this video isn't by chance. It's a divinely orchestrated moment designed to help you see the spiritual account that has been registered in your name all along, but you might have been walking right past it. The amount in this account represents the exact provision you've been praying for, waiting in heaven's bank for the moment you're ready to receive it. Every prayer you've whispered about financial breakthrough when money seemed impossible has been heard. Every tear you've shed during difficult financial seasons has been collected. All the times you've questioned if God was still listening to your money problems, yet continued to seek him anyway, have been honored. Your financial struggles haven't gone unnoticed. Those moments when blessings and prosperity seem to happen for everyone except you, Jesus saw your disappointment. The times when your faith felt small and fragile during bill payments, yet you held on anyway, that persistence was recognized in heaven. The courage it took to keep believing in provision when everything around you suggested financial defeat has been deeply valued. The money questions you've carried, sometimes too heavy to share with others, have all been acknowledged. Divine provision isn't always clear, and financial miracles aren't always obvious. Sometimes they require eyes of faith to recognize. Jesus understands this challenge, which is why he's making this particular spiritual account so clear you can't possibly miss it. The spiritual account Jesus wants you to recognize appears in everyday moments but is often overlooked because it seems too simple, too good to be true to be divine provision. This sign shows up in unexpected job opportunities that appear from nowhere, in debt cancellations that don't make logical sense, or in money that arrives exactly when you need it most. It appears in the repeated numbers you keep seeing related to finances, in dreams about abundance and overflow, or in conversations where people mention specific amounts that match your prayers. This spiritual account is uniquely meaningful to your specific financial journey, something Jesus has personally selected to grab your attention. It connects directly to the prayers you've been praying about money and the financial questions you've been asking. Jesus chose this particular sign because it speaks to your heart in a language only someone who struggled financially would fully understand. The window to access this spiritual account won't remain open forever. That's why Jesus is concerned you might miss it. When you finally see it, you'll wonder how you ever missed it before. When you recognize this spiritual account from Jesus, many puzzling aspects of your financial journey will suddenly make perfect sense. Difficult seasons of lack you've walked through, prayers about money that seemed unanswered, and financial dreams that have lingered in your heart will all connect in a beautiful moment of divine clarity. Jesus has wonderful news for you today. Your financial life is shifting to a higher level, and important transformations are happening within and around your money situation now. The divine has noticed something unique about your faith during financial struggles, and now you've been chosen to receive this special revelation about provision. This moment marks something significant in your walk with Christ regarding finances. It's a clear indication that your spiritual sensitivity about money is growing stronger every day. Something incredibly meaningful is unfolding in your relationship with Jesus around provision, far deeper than you might have imagined possible. The recognition of this spiritual account begins a financial awakening that will touch every area of your life, from your prayer life to your actual bank account to your sense of divine purpose. There's a wave of heavenly attention surrounding your financial situation right now. You're becoming more spiritually attuned to divine provision, naturally drawing financial breakthroughs into your daily experience. Recognizing this spiritual account, Jesus is showing you brings a heightened awareness of his provision in even the smallest details of your financial life. More spiritual insights about money and provision will begin flowing to you than ever before. This isn't happening by chance. It's a carefully arranged blessing designed specifically for this season of your financial journey. Your prayers about money matter more than you realize. Your spiritual sensitivity during times of lack inspires heaven to move on your behalf. Your faith makes a difference in the financial atmosphere around you. This divine recognition shows that Jesus deeply values your trust in him during money struggles. Each step you've taken through financial difficulty, even when provision seemed unclear, has led you exactly where you need to be for this divine revelation. Jesus delights when you finally see the provision he's been trying to show you all along. The timing of this spiritual account revelation is no coincidence. It appears now because you're spiritually ready to recognize and receive it. This precise moment has been divinely chosen because you've grown in faith and financial discernment. Your spiritual eyes are now open enough to see provision that might have been invisible to you before. Your heart has expanded through money trials. Your spiritual wisdom about finances has deepened through difficult experiences. Your soul is now prepared to receive this divine communication about provision more clearly than ever before. All the financial challenges you've faced and the money questions you've wrestled with have been preparation for this revelation. Nothing in your financial journey has been wasted. Every struggle has shaped your ability to recognize divine provision when it appears. This particular spiritual account is connected to larger movements of provision happening in the world right now. Jesus is revealing similar accounts to those who are spiritually alert and ready to receive his financial blessings. Your breakthrough moment has arrived. If you're feeling blessed by this divine revelation about your spiritual account, please consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more to support our channel's mission of sharing these important messages about God's provision. Your generosity helps these divine insights reach those who desperately need to see the financial blessings Jesus is revealing. When you give, you participate in a sacred exchange that allows us to continue creating content that connects people with heaven's timely messages about provision in these challenging financial times. As you begin to recognize this spiritual account from Jesus, new financial awareness will naturally develop in your life. This clearer vision about provision brings new responsibilities, not just to yourself, but to everyone God places in your path who might be missing their own spiritual accounts. Don't view these responsibilities as burdens, but as sacred opportunities to participate in Jesus' work of provision. This revelation signals it's time to step into spiritual maturity regarding finances and navigate this chapter with heavenly wisdom and purpose. Finding balance becomes essential during this financially charged time. While celebrating this new divine awareness about money, remember to nurture your practical faith through prayer, scripture, and community. These spiritual disciplines have shaped who you are and will continue to support you as you grow into this expanded role as someone who recognizes divine provision, Jesus, is inviting you to become more than just a receiver of blessings, but a person who helps others see their spiritual accounts too. Your testimony about this revelation will inspire others to recognize their own provision. As you become sensitive to this divine account revelation, think about how you can help others who are still missing their spiritual provision. Your experience shows that Jesus is constantly communicating about finances, even when we fail to notice his signs about money. Heaven witnesses every moment of financial awakening, every recognition of divine provision patterns, and every choice to pay attention to sacred signals about breakthrough. Your story of recognizing this spiritual account brings hope to people feeling financially disconnected or wondering if God still provides for his people today. Your awareness becomes a light that helps others develop eyes to see what Jesus is, revealing about provision all around them. This spiritual account isn't meant to be a private blessing. It's an invitation to help others experience the same financial clarity. Jesus often works through those who have recently recognized their provision to help awaken others who are still missing their accounts. Your newfound awareness serves as both personal blessing and ministry opportunity. When you share this revelation, others learn to recognize their own spiritual wealth waiting in heaven's bank. As you navigate this new level of financial spiritual sight, stay consistently vigilant. Jesus reminds you that while recognizing one spiritual account is wonderful, it's just the beginning of a lifetime of divine provision communication. Maintain the spiritual sensitivity that allowed you to see this account in the first place. Guard against returning to spiritual dullness or financial distraction that made you miss important provision signs in the past. Let your awareness about money continue to flow from genuine faith and daily attention to Jesus' presence. With this new ability to recognize divine financial signs comes ongoing responsibility to remain receptive and responsive. Use this gift wisely to discern true divine provision from false financial promises or get rich quick schemes. Not every money opportunity is from heaven, and spiritual discernment protects you from deception. Embrace this journey with both humility and confidence, showing others that recognizing Jesus' provision comes from staying connected to him daily through prayer, worship, scripture, and obedient action when he reveals his financial will for your life. Picture a future where you consistently recognize Jesus' provision all around you. Imagine divine financial doors opening unexpectedly, spiritual appointments for breakthrough arriving precisely when needed, and your understanding of heavenly provision expanding beyond anything you've experienced before. Jesus stands with you, encouraging you to embrace this journey of financial spiritual sight with complete trust. This is truly your moment to experience deeper divine connection through recognizing his provision signs. This marks the beginning of a time when your financial perception, wisdom, and heart will be more aligned with heaven than ever before. Accept this blessing with gratitude, and remember that you're surrounded by divine support on this journey of financial awakening. The path ahead holds countless opportunities to experience Jesus' provision through signs that will become increasingly clear to your spiritually attuned eyes. What joy awaits as you learn to read the divine language of provision all around you. The spiritual account with your name on it represents just the first of many blessings coming your way. If this message has awakened something in your spirit about divine provision, please consider blessing our channel with a super thanks of $5, $10 is $20, or whatever amount feels right to you. Your support creates a beautiful spiritual exchange and allows us to continue sharing these divine revelations with those who need them most. Your generosity helps fund our mission to help others recognize the provision Jesus is revealing in these important times. If you're ready to acknowledge that you've been seeing signs about your spiritual account and commit to receiving Jesus' financial blessings, type 888 in the comments below as your declaration of provision awareness. The journey of recognizing divine provision continues beyond this revelation. As you step into new financial spiritual awareness, stay grounded in Scripture and prayer that keeps your discernment sharp and accurate. Every provision sign you recognize could be the exact confirmation someone else has been waiting to see about their own breakthrough. Your growing spiritual sensitivity about finances serves as inspiration for others wondering if Jesus still provides miraculous financial blessings today. Move forward with an attentive heart, a watchful mind, and a responsive spirit, ready to receive what's been prepared for you. Create opportunities for others to recognize divine provision as you enjoy the financial clarity coming your way. The spiritual language of provision and abundance has always been part of how Jesus communicates with those who love him. By choosing to pay attention to these signs, you join a long tradition of faithful followers who have learned to recognize his voice in everything around them, including their finances. Your spiritual account is real, it's substantial, and it's waiting for you to access it through faith.